you don't make the same mistakes they make. You learn from their mistakes and you make it better. That's what we do in life. We learn from others and we make it better, right? I've done this in my entire life. I learned people's systems, careers, the military. I learned how they operate. And then I use that same exact knowledge that they gave me, transform it to civilian style, and I use it the same exact way. These planners, I created some planners, Your Greatest Investment Productivity Planners, right? So these planners are essentially all but everything that I've learned in the military. In the military, it's my job to target people and destroy them for the United States of America, right? And this is what I did. And they were all bad people. Don't get it wrong. They was all bad people, right? Terrorists for the most part. So I took that same exact concept on how to target, find, synchronizing time, effects, and location, everything, time and space in one location, and hand that out to people as well so that you can do the same exact thing. So you can get your same, what we call desired effect or end state or goal by doing the same exact thing, but not have to go through all the rigmarole of someone telling you, okay, this is how you do it, or this is how you are dictating your time. Because the only true currency that we have, and I get this from my boy Anthony, is time, right? That's the only currency that we time, because once we spend it, it's gone. Money you can get back. Clothes you can get back. Spouses you can get back. Children, you only understand this, right? When it comes to children, you're only meant to put here to guide them for a specific time. And then they're supposed to go out in the world, take the gems that you've given them to become their own person, right? We have to do this. We have to understand this, right? But we have to make our own route and our own path the same way they need to make their own route, own path, right? But we have to guide them. And we have to get into different arenas or different rooms where there's information that's given where it can benefit us, right? So I seen a meme today, and it said that if you're not giving me money, if you're not giving me knowledge, if you're not providing me opportunity, why are you talking to me? And that's 100% correct. If someone's not giving you value, or what you're doing is not giving you value, like you're trying to go down this path to reach your goal, but you're not getting value in what you're doing, the route you're taking, guess what? You're not learning. You're just burning wheels and wasting time. And we don't know how much time we got, because tomorrow's not promised to neither one of us, right? So when I go to sleep at night, it is my goal to leave it all on the table. Everything I have, I'm going to go to bed exhausted. And I got a hard time sleeping. Hard time sleeping. I don't know if it's insomnia or what, but my mind get to work and I'm like, oh, man. Like last night, I'm sitting there thinking about the island that I want to buy, $35 million. I'm not thinking about, okay, this island costs a lot of money. I'm thinking, you know, people in the U.S., we look to buy land, but we don't understand, even when we buy this land, we don't own it. So I'm taking a different route. I'm going to buy land, an island that you can't tax me on. So when I own this, I own this. When I leave this earth, my family owns this. You can charge tax on everything. You go to the store, depending on where you at, you paying taxes. And if they don't got to pay taxes on your food, guess what? They're going to try to charge you to pay for your bags and stuff, right? Then you paying taxes on your pets, you paying taxes on your kids, you paying taxes on your your cars, your houses, land, everything. They're going to try to tax you. So there's different things that can help you alleviate taxes, right? And I mean, I go more in depth in my mentorship, but one of the ways to get around taxes, so to alleviate some of that, where a lot of people are mad at Trump and they mad at Jeff Bezos. Me, I'm not mad at him. I was trying to figure out, how did you do it? And I did, right? You know, I got into some rooms, like this recession proof. I got into this room. These guys, they gave me some knowledge. I took what they gave me and I began to go and learn more. And when I learned more, I learned that there's things called trust, right? So if you get a trust, depending on your trust, how your trust is structured, now you can alleviate 70 to 85% of the taxes that you're paying every year. So now you can defer those taxes. Or better yet, you can get what they call a foreign trust. And now you got a foreign trust. Now you got diplomatic immunity. Y'all got to get a mentorship for that. That's too heavy right there. That's too much. But I don't want to get shut down again. But you got to make your own path, right? You got to make your own route to your goals, right? And it don't have to be something big. It could be something small. That compound interest or compound things of what you're doing is going to get you there every single day. Don't for one moment think you're going to go from 1 to 100 and you're not going to have some hardship. You know, don't look at hardship as being a bad thing. When you're young, the younger you are, you look to make mistakes early so you can learn from them. Because the earlier you make mistakes, the wiser you'll be and the wealthier you'll be, right? It's the same thing. You start saving now, you'll have more money by the time you turn 65, 85 than someone who just put money in the bank when they're 50, 60, 70, right? Because compound interest, even if the stock market's going down or going up, you can always make money. It don't necessarily have to be in stocks. It can be in real estate. It can be in bartering, giving a service for a product, right? It don't necessarily have to be money. Because back in the days, we didn't even have money. The currency has changed from clams to, cattle to this paper note to gold, all this stuff, right? So it's just a bartering tool. It's all about how we use it to get to our end goal, right? So once we figure out what it is we want to accomplish and how we're going to get there, is it really that hard to get there? So technically, are you really stuck? Or is it in your mind that you think that you're stuck, but you're more so have I like to call it writer's block sometimes. So you have a mental block because you're looking at it from a one-dimensional or two-dimensional standpoint.